no lace to cut, no hairline to pluck. She's the diamond of the season. Well, hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl KIERASHON. Today's video is brought to you by ISEEHAIR. They sent me another unit to try for you guys, and I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, get the card. That change purse ain't gonna cut it. Get the card, because do y'all see this wig on me? No cutting, no plucking, no gluing. If you wanted a beginner friendly curly ready to wear wig, this may be the one that you want to get. Just saying. But anyway, before we get into the install, the specs, and what I think about this unit straight out the pack, make sure if you're new to the channel, you go ahead and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss anything else coming up. Also give this video a thumbs up if you want to see more videos like this in the future. Let's go. Like I said, this unit comes from some ISEEHAIR. All the specs of my unit as well as the products that I'm using in today's video will be listed down below in my description box. So if you want to check anything out, you can. This unit is what I'm going to call a plop on and go. Okay, we haven't heard that term in a while, but she back. ISEEHAIR is saying that I can put this wig on out the pack, fluff her up, wear her gluelessly, and go. Okay, we're gonna see. First, I need to take this tag off because I'm keeping this bad boy. And then I'm going to tint my lace because, you know, it's ashy. I want to make sure this is going to fit down to my skin tone. First, I'm going to take my Black Radiant Soft Focus Powder in the color Milk Chocolate, and I'm going to tint my lace. I'm going to see how that looks. If it's looking a little ashy, I'm going to go back in with my contour powder to fix that up. Y'all, I have exactly 30 minutes to get out the house. It is currently 12:19. Let's see if we can do this. Put the powder on the lace. Get the powder all up in there. I feel like it's a little ashy. I'm gonna take a little bit of that contour shade, just a tad. Put it around that edge. Just a smidge. I don't want to do too much. So if I want to wear this without makeup, I can do that. You know what I'm saying? My cap on. It's time for me to grease my hair again. This is your reminder to make sure you're greasing your hair. It comes with the removable combs on the side. I took mine out, but I left the one in the back on there because there's no straps in the back. Put this on, bring that down. It does have the C-shaped ear design on the wig, which is actually inspired by moi. Yeah, they said it. Inspired by Kai. Me. Easy fit for my glasses, or I can put it over top if I want to. Like that, and put it under for now just so I can make sure my lace is laid down first. And this is a 9x6 closure, so it's not going to give you full lace from ear to ear, even though you see that it's coming down very close to my ear. Okay, so you get a lot of frontal up in here. I like that. Thank you, ISEEHAIR. I feel like mine, okay, there it is. I was like, why mine look a little crooked? I feel like my parting space is crooked. I don't know. It gives you a slight widow's peak right here and a little bit more edges over here, which I do appreciate because most closure wigs just go from here to here. Okay, it's just very round or square. So I do appreciate ISEEHAIR giving us a little bit, you know, more definition around that hairline. Thank you. Mine is a little crooked though, because I don't feel like changing my parting space. So make sure my part is in the middle, and I'm gonna just fix that up here in a second. I'm gonna use my Nairobi mousse around the hairline. 3 pumps or 2 pumps on the side. Pumps in a bump. Pumps in a bump. You like a girl with a pumps in a bump. Oh, they didn't send me no elastic band. Aw, dang it. This is just my sign to finish unpacking. Do I have one in here? No. Okay, I don't have a band right now, but that's okay. I gotta move on. The curls, it said you just gotta fluff it with your hands and then you separate the ends. It comes with these Shirley Temple joints on the ends, and we don't like that. Okay, some people may. I just personally don't. So I'm just gonna take my fingers and just separate them like that. Just, that's it. All right. If you do what I do, your wig should look similar to mine. Okay. Sometimes the wrist action is a little bit different, but if you do the steps that I do, your wig should look like mine. Ooh, that's pretty. And you can redo this with your wig once you know, wash her and stuff. Speaking of wash, I didn't spray this down. Let me do that real quick with my wig perfume. Cause again, out the pack, that means I did not wash her. This is a Burmese curly, which is basically like the diamond of the season because everybody in their pappy wants to do a Burmese curly. Scrunch that up. Cute, cute. Curls look a little looser in some sections, but that's all right. I'm gonna leave it. This is a 24 inch. All right, let's do some makeup real quick. It's gonna be a real quick face. Get the brows on. I know some of y'all still be saying that your wig don't be looking like mine, and that's okay, okay, because you're not me. So it's not gonna look exactly like mine. I've been doing this for a while now, but it still should look similar based on what I'm doing. If you're doing exactly what I'm doing or what I'm saying that I'm doing, then your wig should look the same. Case in point, I had one of my girls, hey twin, she actually followed my install step by step, did exactly what I did, and her wig came out looking like mine. And she even said it looked like mine. So when y'all be saying I did step by step and it still don't look the same, I know that I'm giving y'all the steps. Just take your time, because when you rush the process, you do not get the looks. I'm telling you now, it's not gonna happen, Captain. Probably should get my glasses off for this, but I can't see without my glasses. Let me just bring you up here. Putting that wig on took less than 5 minutes. Gotta be an officer's wife today. Do my duty. Do your duty to the school. Oh, Professor McGonagall. I'm not doing a 5-minute face. I'm doing my elevated 5-minute face. So I gotta do a little extra with the makeup. My color corrector here. Oh, have y'all watched, what you call it? Have y'all watched Unknown Caller? The catfish, high schooler catfish, something like that. If you haven't, stop watching right now. Click out, come back to the end for the final result of the hair. What in the world? I gave you time to leave. It was her mother in the daggone documentary. She talking about some, I'm so disappointed on how the school handled this because I feel like they could have handled it a lot better. From you, girl. That is just crazy to me. Every night your daughter's coming to you crying, upset, telling you how these people are talking about her, telling her that she can't fill out her leggings. There's no way that you're telling me that you felt that that was normal. And then after her and the, you know, the little boyfriend broke up or whatever, that's what you wanted. You wanted them to break up. You then go attack the new girlfriend that he gets. Lady, you had a thing for that boy. Nobody gonna tell me otherwise. Matter of fact, she should still be in that clinker. Lock her up. She should be somebody's Renfield, because there's no way that you're telling me that you thought that was normal to act like that towards your daughter. Not only did you harass her for over a year, I think it was, but you also told her to take herself out of here. And then when they asked you, did you believe that she would do that? Your response was, oh, no, I don't feel like she would actually have done it. You kept pressing her to do it. That's a different type of narcissist. And I don't like throwing that word around just because, you know, it's just so, ugh, people have run that word into the ground. But that is a different type of trauma. That's a different type of malicious behavior. Because with the guy, the superintendent, I think he called it cyber Munchausen. Basically, she manipulated her daughter so much that she had no choice but to still depend on her after the fact. Because the daughter was even like, you know, that's my mom. I still love my mom. Girl. What? One thing I will say though, her husband, he was like, get her up out of here. He was not playing. I do feel a little, you know, sad for him though, because I'm like, she pulled the wool over your eyes for over a year. Not only did she lose one job, she lost both. You thought she had been working for the last year and a half when she was really at home cyberbullying her daggone daughter. And the fact that nobody knew, because everyone thought she was at work. She wasn't doing nothing. She didn't have no time to do nothing else because she was actually at work. It was a lie. And she tried to say like, you know, I wasn't the first one. So you're claiming that the first messages that came through wasn't you. That was just somebody who was already planning about them, wanting them to break up for the holiday party or a Halloween party. But then after they ended, months later, you decided, that still bothers me. And I'm going to pick them back up and start harassing them again in hopes they kind of figure out who it is so they can kind of give me an idea of who may have sent the first messages. Even though it was proven that the kids didn't know who actually was sending them the messages, you kept going because you just had to figure it out. How does berating your daughter, telling her that she's ugly, her boyfriend doesn't want her, telling her that she doesn't know how to, you know, take care of him. These are 13 and 14-year-old kids. Why I oughta, and let me be clear, I'm not excusing or saying that she was not, or she did not have the trauma that she claimed in the documentary that she had when she was, you know, younger or whatever. But I'm just saying, I don't feel like that excuses you doing that to your daughter. How does you having that trauma make it okay for you to then traumatize your daughter under the guise of I'm just trying to protect her? You're now her bully. That is a whole different type of nonsense. And then for her to only get a year and some change in the clinker, you cyberbullied children with some questionable texts on top of that. You should have been in there a little bit longer and registered. I just could not believe it. And then you had the folks in there, the parents of the one girl. You had her parents talking about some people just called her a bully because she was just popular and she had a lot of friends and people were jealous of her. That's why they tried to say that it was her that was doing it. Ma'am, first of all, they blamed her for a reason. She was a bully. Her and her little group of spiderweb friends, and she clearly gets that behavior from y'all, because the way y'all were acting in that documentary, like your ish didn't stink, you real funky. Y'all, it was crazy. She working with the boy's mom. They trying to figure out who's doing it. It's her. Do you know who's looking for you, girl? The FBI. I know some people were saying how they felt like the cops there were just a little on the slower side. They should have been figured that out. And although I do agree with that, I also feel like they're in a small town. They had like one stoplight, one bar, all their schools were in one. Like elementary, middle school, and high school was in one building. They are not big town people here. It reminds me of like Mayberry or something. One deputy, one sheriff. That's kind of what it gave me. I wasn't expecting him to have all these resources to figure this out. Do I feel like he should have been able to figure this part out? Yes. Especially with all these crime dramas and stuff on TV. The first thing that Vincent and Stable would have done was check them IP addresses. That's the first thing they do. Where were your antennas? You never thought to do that? That the FBI came in when you asked for help. He was checking IP addresses and ding, 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 pop right up. So yeah, you were a little slow on that, Rain Man. And the little boy that she was dating talking about some, oh, I will never talk to her again. Meaning the girl. Obviously they broke up or whatever because it was just too much for both of them to handle. But he had like an attitude with her. Oh, I will never talk to her ever again. I don't know if that's because he felt like, you know, you took your mom's side or you still talking to your mom and she put me through this, or if it's just because, you know, it was a lot and it was traumatic for both of them, so he doesn't want to be, you know, friends with her anymore. It was just, y'all, I just couldn't believe it. Let me shut my makeup here. That was fast. Hold on, let me put the comb down. Ooh, that's pretty. Y'all see, this is glueless. What time is it? 12:51. What's that? I'm a little over, but I was talking. Don't need that. Don't need that. So I finished watching that, and then I was also watching what's it called? Called the Midwife. Y'all, my cousin Nett put me onto that. Her and my cousin Paris be putting me on to a lot of different shows. The first episode was like, whew. Just to go through that stuff during those times, thank goodness for modern medicine, because yikes. People were just going to war and making babies. That was it. It was like an epidemic of babies. Shh, quiet, quiet, quiet. Hold it down, push it up. That's how you get the look. I'm gonna show y'all again on this side. Oh, I think I wiped some off, dang it. I used my curved tweezers, eyelash tweezer. So you hold it down like this. Hold it down towards the lash. And then when you get towards the lash line, tip it up, okay? So down, 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 and up. Perfect every single time. In the first episode, the girl had like some type of disease from her husband, mind you, and she ended up losing her child. But before she lost the child, she had to go to the doctor to figure out, you know, what was going on or whatever. And she had a TMI. She had like a boil or something down in her region, and the nurse was like gagging. That show was just, woo. Where's my highlighter box? I just had it. It's right here on my phone. On the nose. Oh, I gotta do some contour on my sides of my nose. Go down side the nose and come back up into the brow bone and bring it over. Get that definition in there. You see that? Perfection. Fluff, fluff, fluff. Put on some lip gloss and some liner. Put my glasses over top of the wig. Do I need any powder in my parting space? I could do a little bit just to blend that out a little bit more. Okay, y'all, so here's the final look. I have no complaints about this install at all. If I wanted an extra melt, I definitely would spray this down, but I wanted to install this exactly how they said to install it. Still glueless, meaning wear it gluelessly. No spray, no type of extra adhesive outside of my mousse. Again, my mousse is a mold, not a Mold, not a hold. I got you, girl. Y'all know my head is big every day, okay? 23 gang gang. And this cap is fitting down really nicely on my head. I did not rake my fingers through this wig. I did not comb this wig. So I'm not sure how the shedding is for this unit yet. But as I'm moving my fingers through the hair now, I'm not getting no tangling. I am moving my fingers through the hair very smoothly. Actually, the more you move your fingers through it, the more fluffy it will get. But that's pretty much it, y'all. Oh, actually, no. The price point. This wig is about $205 with the discount code. Burmese curly 24-inch wear and go unit. If you want this look, spend the $205. Or you can spend about $40, $50 with that paying for. Just depending on how your funds are looking. If you want the 24-inch, you can also get a short length and save some coin that way as well. This may be my new favorite wig and texture. No lace to cut, no hairline to pluck. She's the diamond of the season. But that's all I got for you guys today. Shout out one more time to ISEEHAIR for sending me this unit. I really appreciate it. I will put the direct link, my specs, and the coupon code for this unit down below, so if you guys want to check it out, you can. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video. Also smash the notification bell so you don't miss anything else coming up. I love you guys so much, and I will see you next time. Bye.